Hello, dear friends. Hello, 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 hello. Look at that Brandon. That's my version of Dark Brandon. Let's see what's going on over here. How is everyone doing? Siegfried, I saw you were early. You sweetie. You sweetie petite. Let me put Joe right there. Let me make this a little bigger. Guys, what are you doing? Please stop doing whatever it is you're doing. Oh, my Lord in heaven. Oh, they're just stressing me out. Okay, let's see. How do I want to do this? Okay, I'm going to keep that low because it's really just background noise at this point. And then when it gets to the business at hand, then I'll, hi. I was early too. Hi, easily distracted.
How you doing? How's everybody doing? I hope you got to take a nap today.
Hold on. Let me see.
Let me see if I can make this any bigger. Yeah. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can.
There we go. It's not bad. I have a couple different versions pulled up just in case. Anyway, I just thought, man, oh, Kevin! Kevin!
I love you, Kevin. How are you? How are you doing? How are you doing?
Michael! Oh, I love you, Michael. How are you? How are you? Yeah. I've been up since 4 a.m. and I'm high, so you tell me. I was probably 2 hours behind you. That's pretty much it. Kevin, my love, how are you? Teresa! Hey, it's my birthday. Watch her, man. She carries a billy club, and she's not afraid to use it. I'm tired. Oh, babe, I'm sorry. Well, you know what? Right now, I hope you don't have to do anything but just sit back and maybe laugh once in a while, and, yeah. Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm good. I took a nap today. Actually, the sky's really gorgeous right now here in Los Angeles. It's like stormy, but it's like a cloudy, weird quality of light, and it's really quite nice. So I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm up as loud as I can be, but I hope I'm not too quiet. I'll try and speak.
I'll try and speak eloquently.
Oh, amazing Rono! Yeah, I'm sending good thoughts to him too. Are you? Congratulations, my love, Kevin. Let's get high. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting real high real fast, or as fast as one possibly can. Oh, good. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Thank you, Siegfried. I'll turn the other audio up too, obviously. Oh no, I have a feeling this there will be more high people than not high people in this room tonight. That's my prediction.
That's my prediction.
Oh, and then he said, "What do you mean, legislation? What do you mean?" And I said, "What?" La 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 la. You know, here's the thing. I'm not gonna.
You can see the Senate there walking through Statuary Hall into the
Senate
House chamber. We expect the president to be leaving shortly from the White House, 16 blocks up Pennsylvania Avenue. Of course, he doesn't have to stop for traffic or lights, so it's not a long drive for him. The lights in the House chamber should be coming on momentarily. So we will be going to
Give me coffee!
show you the action
Give me
on the House
coffee.
floor.
Give me coffee.
President's
I'm having a
State
Diet
of the
Coke.
Union
Does that
address
count?
due to begin
Not really.
9 p.m.
9
Eastern
p.m.
Time, about
I know. I came on early because I missed you guys.
I came on early because I missed ya. Boop, 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 boop.
I gotta change the font on one of my news tickers. I think I fucked up on the font selections. Oh, here, clappy, clappy, clappy. Hey, that's Madam Vice President. Yay! Aww. We love her. Oh, I love her. Oh, and they're all wearing white. Oh, I love these women so much. Yeah, Siegfried, coming right up. Hey, Joe, grab me a tonic with lemon, please. Oh my god, I just love strong women. I love strong, smart women. And look at all those women in white. Oh. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm a fangirl. I'm a fangirl of strong, smart, empathetic women. I know no one's perfect. I don't care. No one is. Guess what? No one. No one among us. But boy, it's pretty great. It's pretty fucking great. So thank you, Madam Vice President, for inspiring me and millions and billions more women and girls. Thank you. Because people fucking direct. Yeah, fuck you, Johnson. Hey, Mike's Little Johnson. You gonna let me pinch you tonight? No, I'm not gonna let you pinch me tonight. You did it last time and I didn't like it. Yeah, you better just fucking watch it, mister, or I'll backhand you. I'm gonna do bad lip reading. She does know how to own a room. That's right. Yeah, hi, yep, that's right. You better sweat, you little stupid Christo-fascist. Uh-huh, yeah, I'll stand wherever the fuck I want to. Thanks very much. Kevin. Wait, smoke. Wait, what's our word tonight? Can we decide now what our word is, please? Hi, can you just get out of my... Yeah, just stop. My cats. Oh, look, it's Mitch the bitch. I'm telling you right now, there are probably every young girl probably... I don't care. It's just so amazing to me. Representation does matter, first of all, and qualified people in office matters. I can disagree with her on some things. I disagree with her mostly because when she was a district attorney in San Francisco, she was pretty tough and whatever, so I don't agree with everything she does. But her heart's in the right place, and she's not that motherfucking slag. I hope he doesn't either. But you know what, Siegfried? Here's the thing. He is gonna space out. He is, however old he is. And I still am riding with Biden. Look at this guy. He's been this old my entire fucking life. This fucking Victor, or whatever, Leahy from Vermont, he just delivered. I'm telling you right now, Leahy's he's been this old the whole goddamn time. And he's fine. No. Anyway, yeah. Oh, Mitch McConnell. Oh, he will space out, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Biden does pretty well, actually, when it comes to speeches and shit. And frankly, I don't give a shit about his speeches. I want to see the policies. I want the policies. I really fucking do. I know, there's too many old white men. How about that, Siegfried? There are too many old white men, so there you go. Grassley. Rapture. Hi, SB. How you doing? So that's the thing. I'm looking at record. I'm looking at legislation. I'm looking at record. I'm looking at intent. I'm looking at who can I put pressure on to do the right thing, right? Who has an inclination to do the right thing? Let's see. You know what I mean? So I think we need to calm down, and I understand that's easier said than done. But I think it's a good idea to just calm down and let the haters hate and let the ain'ters ain't. Yeah, they are. You're right. I'm mad about it too. Is George Santos there? You want you want Republicans arrested? Not at all. Just the hey, listen, I really do. I just want the guilty ones. I don't even fucking care. And guess what? Menendez, who's a Democrat, get the fuck out. Go to jail. Go to jail. Go to jail. SCOTUS will walk in after. They walk in, they get a big, they get a big thing. Like the Joint Chiefs and all that shit. I think that Hunter Biden's dick is 9 inches long. What do you think? I don't know. I'm doing bad lip reading, everybody. Hi, yeah, hi. But I'm only doing bad lip reading for people I don't like. Which is a win-one in your opinion. He is, if he's too old, then I'm voting for... Yeah, exactly. You're right. Hello. Okay. I'm sorry. You're just, the boogeyman's gonna have to be a lot scarier. There's Colin Allred. Oh, I love you, Hakeem Jeffries. There's the Joint Chiefs. Right? Maybe not. Who are those people? Oh my god, he's making a sentence. I think I just pooped my pants. Anybody? Can you help me? Well, I think if you just grabbed her like this... Oh. Yeah, Raphael Warnock. Oh. This is like my Oscars. It's like my red carpet. Oh my gosh, Siegfried, of course. Oh my lord, I'm sorry. I assume so much all the time too. Who does the response? I think it's can't remember who's doing the response this time. Well, you know who is doing a response? Tintin and Margie Three Toes on RSBN are doing their own response afterwards. I'm not kidding either. They are. Oh, hi, I'm Ted Cruz, and you remember me. You like me, don't you? I told somebody you did. Yep, yeah, I'm having a barbecue. Yeah, well, maybe you'll be invited. I don't know. You sit back here, win the way back. Now get out of my way. Susan Collins smells like dirt. Oh, I'm Rick Scott, and don't pay any attention to that meme of me with my face upside down. That is not anything of what I look like, and it never happened. So just, please don't share that anymore. I'm really asking you nicely, and otherwise I'm going to have to cut you. This is fun. This is a great... Oh, Katie Britt. Who's Katie Britt? He's probably asking who they're going to murder next. I'm Ted Cruz, and somebody likes me in here. Did you say you liked me? I don't know. Maybe it was you. I don't think anyone likes you, though. Oh, Katie Britt. That is Katie Britt. Is that the old one? I think I did a mockery of her once. Didn't Donald say he was doing a live debunk? Is he? But what channel is that on? What channel is that on? Hi, I don't know. I'm not here. Hurry, Kennedy's right behind me, and he also smells like dirt. And that Angus King, every time I'm standing next to him, I look too short. Hurry. Hurry it up, Blumenthal. Move it. Move it or lose it. I say, yes, ma'am. I am moving as fast as I can. I realize I smell like dirt. I said I think I pooped. Who is gonna help me with the poop? Who is gonna help me with my poop? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, that's it. They're moving. They're taking their luggage and they're getting the fuck out. This isn't a State of the Union. They're making a break for it. Joe's leaving the country. Joe Biden this evening decided to say, fuck it, you guys don't deserve democracy. So I'm gonna be out of here and get on my fucking Marine One and get the fuck out of here, go to Costa Rica and chase some turtles down the beach. Hi, Crazy Ivan. This is Joe Biden and I approve this message. Why don't you all go fuck yourselves? You don't deserve shit. Trump says he'll be talking about it on Truth and Lies. Oh, okay. Hi, Joe. Don't answer them. Don't even talk to them. We're... Oh. Oh. I love him so much. I'm sorry. I used to walk by the vice president's, the Navy, whatever it is, whatever that thing is, where the vice president lives. I used to walk to work from where I lived in Glover Park to DuPont Circle, and I walked by that every day, and I'm like, I love you, Joe. I had a crush on him. I'm sorry. I did. I don't think he's progressive enough, but I still had a crush on him. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of it. That's right, Joe. Get him safely there. He should have taken the helicopter because there's a bunch of people, like, in the street and stuff. Okay, let's get back. Oh, there's John Ossoff. All right, ladies and... he, she's, and theys who like a little yummy John Ossoff. I got him for you right here. Naval Observatory. Thank you, Tom. Jesus, what an idiot I am. That was a nice walk. I loved living in D.C., actually. It was such a nice place to live. I didn't really love the snow. Because I walked. I didn't drive, so... The vice president lives in an old Navy. That's right. Oh, Crazy Ivan, that's fucking funny. No, I just determined that they were taking some luggage, so Joe's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Y'all don't deserve me. You don't deserve democracy. You can go fuck yourselves. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to Costa Rica and chasing turtles down the beach. I want turtles to lick my toes. Oh, yay, Jamie Raskin, AOC. Bop, bop. I only checked Patriot Win for info and read a text he wrote from Truth. Doodly doo, doodly doo, doodly doo, doodly doo, doodly doo, doodly doo, doodly doo. Whoa! 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 That's fucking cocktail attire.
Members of the House and Senate gather on the House.
I want to show you how big Hunter's dick is. Oh wait, these guys aren't looking at Hunter's dick. I'm sorry, wrong ones. Ugh! I hate you, Chuck Schumer. I'm sorry, I don't like Chuck Schumer.
Greta Bronner, do you have any information on?
Yeah, the Washington Post noted about 20 minutes ago that ceasefire protesters were occupying the route the president takes, his motorcade takes from the White House to the Capitol.
Did we not think about this?
250 were sitting on Pennsylvania Avenue. The protesters projected Biden's legacy.
Yeah, that's true, SB. Yeah. Hi, Neil. How are you? Who's a sellout, Robert? Robert, you have the most unrealistic, ridiculous fucking commentary of anyone I've ever met. I literally cannot watch your show. I just have to tell you that. as someone who wants the best for everybody, I mean, which is why I don't comment in your show, because I don't want to fight. It's not necessary. I don't give a shit. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. Doodly doo. Doodly doo. Doodly doo. Doodly doo. Doo 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 doo. Doodly boop. If you're not watching the Democrats and watching them in action on fucking committees and on the fucking floor, and if you're not watching fucking state Democrats who are in state legislators holding the fucking front line of democracy in this country, then you're not fucking paying attention. Because those people are doing the heavy lifting while we sit around and complain. So I'm going to choose to get really involved in making sure that fucking democracy is here so that everybody can disagree.
As members of the committee on the part of the House to escort the President of the United States into the chamber. The gentleman from Louisiana.
He's not here, is he?
The gentleman from Minnesota, Mr. Emmer. The gentlewoman from New York, Ms. Stefanik.
Margin Bobo.
They were told to be quiet, right?
The gentleman from Alabama, Mr. Palmer.
Yeah, I watch so many committees, so many hearings, so many state legislatures. I think there's some fucking heroes out there, and they deserve everything we can do to support them in being heroes.
Mr. Reschenthaler. Gentleman from Kentucky, Mr. Rogers. Gentleman from New York, Mr. Jeffries. The gentlewoman from Massachusetts, Ms. Clark. The gentleman from California, Mr. Aguilar. The gentleman from California,
Preacher of the house.
the gentleman from Washington.
Oh yeah. Hey J Rance. Jen. J Rance. Woo, woo, woo.
The gentlewoman from Texas, Miss Escobar.
Oh, my single ladies. Well, you're not single. All my favorite ladies. All my favorite ladies. All my favorite ladies. All my favorite ladies.
The president
When did lady?
that body appoints the following senators as members of the committee on the part of the Senate to escort the President of the United States.
Don't stand so
into
close
the
to her,
House
creep.
chamber. The senator from New York, Mr. Schumer. The senator
Nobody's
from Illinois,
clapping
Mr.
for him.
Durbin.
Okay.
The senator from Washington, Mr.
Chuck,
Murray.
what is that
The
blazer?
senator from Michigan, Ms. Stabenow.
Oh, I like
The senator
Stabenow.
from Minnesota, Ms. Klobuchar. The senator from Virginia, Mr. Warner. The senator from Wisconsin, Ms. Baldwin. The senator from Kentucky, Mr. McConnell. The senator from South Dakota, Mr. Thune. The senator from Wyoming, Mr. Barrasso.
Yeah,
The
pretty
senator
much.
from West Virginia,
Or who
Mr.
does a
Capito.
thoughtful, like,
And the senator from
you know,
Iowa, Ms. Ernst.
who gives a thoughtful... Oh, I'll turn this up. I'm sorry.
The members of the escort committee will exit the chamber through the lobby doors.
I'll turn that up. Sorry. It's going to be louder. Be ready. Oh, Jen, you didn't have to do that. Thank you, my love. That's so kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be quiet, Matt. Shut up. Shut up, Joe. Ruben Gallego! I love you, Ruben Gallego. You're the bestest person in the world. Yeah, I did see the protesters. It does feel like a big, important SOTU, actually. It's a good point. Yeah, and you know what? This is why America is you know, this is when America is good is when we have healthy debate. And that makes us better. Hi, Peace Love. How are you? Oh, we're cooking
The
up
Dean
some
of
shit.
the Diplomatic Corps.
Cooking up a little Rolling Stones, I think. I don't know who these people are. Who are those people? Oh, this is the diplomats. Okay, so these are the ambassadors, I guess? I don't get it. They might be trying to stop Biden from going, but you know that's not going to happen, so it is. Whatever. Oh, you did? Oh, that's so great, J. Rance. One was arrested? Oh, okay. Yeah, they were pretty much sitting in the middle of Pennsylvania Avenue. It was pretty intense. A few hundred people, it looked like. Do. I actually like the entrances to the SOTU. Frankly, I think they're fun. Hi, Muskie. How you been? Muskie, I feel like I haven't seen you in so long. Paulina, how are you? And you brought a martini. I love you. Michael, you did not have to do that. You did not have to. That's just a visitor tour walking through. I raced home so I can watch. Oh, you're so sweet. Michael, thank you. I'll get you back. I'll get you back. Yeah, if it were Russia, they'd all be dragged off. They probably wouldn't have gotten to sit down for as long as they did.
Mr. Speaker,
Uh-oh.
the Chief Justice and Associate Justices of the Supreme Court.
It's okay. April is the money shot. 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 Oh. I'm so sorry, Muskie. Oh, I'm so glad that you are back, and I hope you're okay for real. Oh, Muskie. Sending some good healing energy. Trish, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah. Neil, we're cooking up a Rolling Stones remix. Yeah, come on. All right, everybody sit down. Sit down. Wait, don't let us in on the joke, please. Come on now. Not my court. Yeah, right? I mean, I get, okay, listen, I do understand why they ruled the way they did on Monday, okay? I get it. I'm sure a lot of us expected it. But the thing about it is that April is the money shot. J-Rant, stop it. You're so cute. Stop. Hype. It's a YouTube hype train. It's a YouTube hype train. Thank you, J-Ram. Oh my gosh, we can get you back. We can get all you back. The Stones remix. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was J-Ram. He's like, you thinking what I'm thinking? I'm like, yeah. Can't wait. Hey, Roberts. Hey, Gorsuch. You too. Hey, Kavanaugh. Hey, Jervils. Hey, Alito. Why are you such a pill? Thomas isn't there? Yeah, lots of good vibes in this one. Yeah, I guess Thomas isn't there. Claire's around. He's being airlifted in, and he's gonna do one of those like human parachute things, where you put those things like the squirrel suits, where they have their arms out and they fly in. Yeah, that's right. Big hugs. You were missed by the lounge. Oh, does it look happy? No, she does not. That's Mike's little Johnson. That's Mike's little Johnson. Loves who? I'm Byron Donalds, and I really am a Republican. You have to believe me. I'm really a Republican. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm married to a Moms for Liberty person, right? Or someone. Yeah. Oh. I love Justice Brown Jackson. Whoa. He's there. Well, that's fast. Oh, what color is Jill wearing? Is it mint? Who's that? I need this to be bigger. Can you make it bigger? Oh, I guess it'll be bigger. I hope. Oh, I'm Tommy Tupperville, and I sell Tupperware. can be fun if Thomas needed to replace them. Yeah, Thomas did it wink. Yeah, exactly. He's gonna jump in on James Bond's back. That's a big fancy fucking jacket she's wearing. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, are you chewing gum in the fucking House of Representatives right now? Is she chewing gum? I hope it's not mint. Yeah, a Red Bull swirl suit. The boyfriend yesterday, you ever hear people talk about expanding the court anymore? Not enough. It's true. Bad idea. I guess we fucked up with the whole, like, like we lost some of Congress. Oh my god, is that little Marco Rubio? Yes, George Santos is there. That is correct. He's somebody's guest. I don't remember who invited him. Somebody did. I can't remember. Somebody said that was I think it was Bobo or someone. Why is George there? Other shows, is he really? Stop it. Cleaver, is he really? Are you lying? Oh, who's that tall drink of chiseled chin? Lindsay! Susan smells like dirt. I don't know why you're standing next to her. Look at my neck's clean. I washed it. I washed it before I came. I don't smell anything, Susan. I think you smell just fine. I washed really good. Well, I think you did, Susan. I think it smelled real nice. Oh, Paulina! Hi. You guys are so sweet. Yeah, well, he's, might as well. Aren't there bouncers? Karen, welcome! It's good to see you. Yeah, are there not bouncers? Are there no bouncers in this? Oh, no. And who's the guy from Poltergeist 2? What the fuck is he doing there? 2024, baby! Don't push me, because I'm close to the edge. Oh my god, yeah, I'm Josh. No, I'm not Tom Cotton. Stop mixing me up. I'm Josh Hawley. What? His dick is 9 inches long. It's hard. Serious about his voodoo shoes. You should turn their sound down. Oh, yeah. Right? That's yeah, I'm actually going to turn them down because, frankly, they're not doing anything. Oh, wait, somebody's going to say something. Hold on. Yeah, we need to change that rule about floor privileges. Thank you. Make a note of that. Trish, you're so kind. Thank you. I won't be quite as verbose during the actual event, so I'll allow it to be actually heard. Oh, happy spring. Susan smells like soil. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, it's not true. I actually didn't eat babies from Bosnia. No, that's not true, Rick. Please stop spreading that rumor about me. Well, I just heard it, and Steve Bannon said, and then Lynn Wood was talking my ear off about it, over tea and, yeah. Nobody wants to talk to me. Look at him. He can't even look at Bobo, but she's like screaming in his ear. Come on, just touch my titties. Come on, nobody will see. Don't you think no one's going to see? No one's going to see. That's right. Okay, come on, just reach on over here. Here, I got my knee way up. Sorry. Gates is being bullied by his wife. Ginger Lucky Palmer something. Whatever her name is. Yeah, women's suffrage. I'm freezing. You're freezing? Have the electric blanket out and a winter hat on. Stupid head cold. Oh, got my new computer. Well, Tom, I'm glad you got the computer. That's so great. Let me know if you need any help. I don't know if I can help. I should say no. I don't know. Gates Group. Maisie Hirono. I love her. Raphael Warno. Bernie Sanders. Yeah, they were talking about Hunter's dick again. Can you fucking believe it, Bernie? When are they gonna let that go? I mean, literally let it go. Tom, I want you to be warm. I'm worried about you. Email me if you need anything. Granny Doodle! Hello, love. Welcome. Aww. Everybody's so happy. This is her first SOTU, isn't it? That's exciting. Is this her first SOTU? Yeah, it is. Yeah, well, definitely. No, if I can help, I'm happy to. And also, Bobo knows a lot about computers. I had to see it for myself. Clay speaks the truth. Reese Santos. Really? Okay, now I missed that. I missed that. Oh, everyone say hi to Granny. So good to see you. What a nice chat room we have tonight. I love it. Welcome everybody. Nobody wants to talk to me. And then they kept asking about Hunter's dick, and I just thought it was weird. Okay, I don't get why they're doing it, and frankly, I've had enough of these guys. And I decided to wear my uniform, and I wear a green one. He looks like his neck must hurt. Jerry's like, I'm gonna play some Candy Crush while we wait. He's on the 25th level of Candy Crush still. He can't get through it. I think it's, yeah, and haven't they done it every SOTU? And for Roe, I would imagine it's in protest of Roe. Nancy Pelosi. You know what? You can love her, you can hate her, but Nancy Pelosi knew how to count the votes. That's right. You're in recovery mode, Jay. Doing well, all things considered. Oh, Granny. Send you some big love. Oh, here we go. There's Doug Emhoff, the second gentleman. Right? Oh, they love each other. Oh, so cute. I think they're very cute. Who's he? Hi, sweetie. Oh. I think they're adorable. I'm sorry. It's adorable. That's right. I hope it is a easier road each day. We got a lot of love for you, Granny. A lot of love in this room. That's for sure. That is for sure. Thanks, Paulina. Yeah, I hate you too. Yep, I think you're pretty stupid, and you're pretty much a Christo-fascist, and that's the label that's gonna stick. Mark? Sorry, I love Democrats. I'm sorry. They are really cute. It is mint! It is. Well, it's sage. Kind of springy. She looks gorgeous. Steny Hoyer. I love him too. Oh my god. Dr. Jill. Look at her. She's gorgeous. Oh my goodness gracious. I love her. I'm sorry. I've always loved her. I've always loved her more than I've loved Joe. But yeah. Oh, there's me and my little gavel. Mike's little Johnson.
Mr. Speaker, the President's Cabinet.
Oh, who are these guys again? I don't even know who's in his cabinet. Oh, wait, Blinken I know. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, Austin, I know him. Okay, never mind. Wonder Baby! Hi, baby. How are you, my love? Bannon was saying how he's a Christian nationalist and proud of it. Thankfully, there was a lot of pushback to anyone else who said, I am too. Oh my gosh. I say minty enough. Yeah, exactly. Must be. Let's call it mint. Let's call it heathered mint. Who's laughing? Why are you laughing? I don't like the Commerce Secretary. Can I say that? I don't like her. I don't know. Marge is ready. She's got her stupid t-shirt on, Gimme Coffee. Have you seen that? Did you see that? Neil, hope my microphone is off. I'm already cursing. Neil. Who are these? Oh, there's Pete. Okay, I like him too. We've got some... Well, and of course the interior. I love her very much. Deb. Yeah, love her. I don't mean to call her Deb, but you know. I feel like we're on a first name basis with all of the... So will Marge go and act like a fool? Well, I think that cat is out of the bag. Gina Raimondo. Thank you, Pepper. I'm not a big fan. I don't know why. Why is that? Oh, look at these. Oh, yeah, look at all those people. I hate them. Democrats. Everybody likes Democrats. Ugh. Yeah, no, she's got her shirt on. Apparently she's been told. I do like, what's her name? Gransom, or what's her name? Granholm. I like her. She's got big balls. And Mayorkas, he's been through it. I don't know. I'm not a judge to say if he's doing a good job. I really love that Linda Thomas is our UN ambassador. I think she's in a tough position. I hope that position gets easier. So, she was governor of Rhode Island. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, I think I do remember that. That's a good one. Good call out, Pepper. Smartest chat on the fucking internet. But I love Linda Thomas. I think she's very smart. I'm very happy to see her as ambassador to the UN. I know, Wonder Baby. I know. Diverse, thoughtful, well qualified, intentional. I know, Neil. I'm sorry. Exactly. But Neil, you have immense empathy for us as Americans, and for that we are so grateful. So thank you for caring about your friends in America, because we salute you. Je me reviens. Wait, what is it? Reviens. Je me reviens. No, je me souviens. I don't know how to say it. I don't know what's on your frickin' license plates anymore. I don't remember. I have a brother-in-law from Quebec, so I have spent a lot of time in Montreal, but Montreal. Joe Manchin. I'm a Democrat when I wanna be. Get out of Linda Thomas's way, you big fucking fool, Manchin. That's right. Neil is Canadian. Oh, look at her, man. She is ready to rumble. I don't know who's going to take me home tonight, but I'm looking around, looking for love and no. Yeah, you come over here and sit down over here. And then you come over here and sit down over here. I like Lloyd Austin. I'm sorry. Merrick Garland, you're pissing me off, dude. I don't know. I'm having a real hard time being your stan. Wait. Oh, wait. I think our thing... J'aime Soviets. J'aime Soviets. Je me souviens. Right. Right. That's right, Neil. I like that. Where's your crush? Oh, White House? Oh, yeah. He's really cool. He's very cool. I'm Dollar Karen. Sheldon Whitehouse is a hottie McHotterson. Oh, J'aime Soviets. I think that's better. He's from Montreal. I love... Oh, Neil, you're such a love. I love him. I love our family. Is that who is that? Oh, is that, what? Somebody's guess, I suppose. I want Sheldon to be my uncle. You probably want him to be your senator. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, wait, here we go. Sorry.
States.
That's right. I'm Joe fucking Biden. Here's your $35 insulin, motherfuckers. Here's your mention of a two-state solution, motherfuckers. Here's your push for a ceasefire, motherfuckers. Here's your CHIPS Act, motherfuckers. Here's your infrastructure, motherfuckers. Oh, thank you. I love you. That's right, Joe. That's right. Leave him alone. Let him get to his seat. It is dark Brandon. Yeah, I love that picture. Yeah, get over there and tell him what's what. Tell him to go fuck themselves. Shut up and get out of his ear, you Shut up, Meliotakis. Get the fuck out of here. Leave him alone. Get her away from him. Get her... Chuck Schumer, do your job. Jesus Christ, Chuck Schumer, what the fuck are you doing? You useless piece of shit. And Maliotakis needs to go take her seat, okay? That little cunt needs to go take a seat. And that takes out. I'll sit next to Bobo. She'll never know the difference. Us. I had a feeling he would stand there and talk all evening. I agree, Siegfried, he would.
Good to see you, Mr. President. This is about you. This is about the soul of the nation.
Yes. Shut up. Marge, get the fuck away from him. That's right. Stand in front of her. Stand in front of her. It's about the soul of a nation. That's right. God fucking damn it. Get a grip, people. I'm riding with Biden. Of course she does. I mean, the thing is, it's that they're using the poor girl that was killed and murdered. They're using her death as a fucking prop. And they wouldn't give a shit for any other child that's killed. So they can go fuck themselves. Joe, just tell them to fuck themselves and move on. Shut up, bitch. Oh, I fucking cunt. What are you doing for Georgia? What has she done for you, Georgia? What has she done? Why do you want a picture with me? Yeah, exactly. Because they're just weird and fucking cringy. Aww. Alright, come on, let's let him go up to the podium. Oh, but actually, yeah, you can. Wait, isn't she supposed to be helping? Get him over there. Yeah, maggot. MG maggot. Joe, dump his ass. Dump his fucking ass. Manchin. Look at Manchin, man. He's fucking like kissing ass. Of course. Oh my god, there's maggots on the floor, piece of. There's actual maggots. He does. He has a lot of class. He's been at this a long time. Hey, let him go. I'm telling you, those representatives work fucking hard.
They're going to be yelling too.
I love it. I think it's great. Soak it the fuck up, Joe. Yeah, she's making an ass of herself. You're using that poor girl's death. Oh, more years. Oh, more years. Oh, more years. Oh, more years. Expand the court. Expand the court. Bring back Roe. Bring back Roe. Voting Rights Act. Voting Rights Act. Voting Rights Act.
Going this way?
Ceasefire. Jump, BB. Hold people accountable. Arrest Roger Stone. Arrest Mike Flynn. I got a million of them. We've got work to do, Joe. Get the fuck in there. Oh, yeah. Kavanaugh. Was he leaning into Kavanaugh? Nancy. Here we go. Nancy, get in there. Get in there, give him a hug, and get him up on that fucking podium, girl. Show him how it's done. Come on, Nancy. Nancy knows what's what. Incoming meme from J-Rance. She was begging for it, J-Rance. Your work is never done. I mean, the thing is I don't mind Republicans if they would do some fucking work. If they would be, you know, if they wouldn't be so fucking disingenuous all the time, peace left, it'd be fine. I have no problem with conservative thought. I have a problem with the lack of human rights. I have a problem with bigotry and things like that. Scott, where have you been? Scott! It's been a million and gazillions years. Not really, but it's been a long time. Welcome back. Here we are watching the SOTU. Alright, come on, Mr. President. Yay, 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 yay. Cats are not allowed in the Senate. Don't know about the House. Oh, thank you, Tom. I didn't know that. It's a good call out. I love them together too. I think they're cute together too. Alright, I'm gonna go on mute. So enjoy the show. I like that. Alright, here we go.
Thank you. David Jill. Good evening. Good evening. If I were smart, I'd go home now. Mr. Speaker, Madam Vice President, members of Congress, my fellow Americans, in January 1941, Franklin Roosevelt came to this chamber to speak to the nation
and he said, "I address you at a moment unprecedented in the history of the Union. Hitler was on the march. War was raging in Europe. President Roosevelt's purpose was to wake up Congress and alert the American people that this was no ordinary time. Freedom and democracy were under assault in the world. Tonight, I come to this same chamber to address the nation. Now, it's we who face an unprecedented moment in the history of the Union. And yes, my purpose tonight is to wake up the Congress and alert the American people that this is no ordinary moment either. Not since President Lincoln and the Civil War have freedom and democracy been under assault at home as they are today. What makes our moment rare is that freedom and democracy are under attack both at home and overseas at the very same time. Overseas, Putin of Russia is on the march, invading Ukraine and sowing chaos throughout Europe and beyond. If anybody in this room thinks Putin will stop at Ukraine, I assure you he will not. But Ukraine can stop Putin. Ukraine can stop Putin if we stand with Ukraine and provide the weapons that needs to defend itself.
Mike's little Johnson just nodded his head.
That is all. That is all Ukraine is asking.
Slava Ukraine.
They're not asking for American soldiers. In fact, there are no American soldiers at war in Ukraine, and I'm determined to keep it that way. But now, assistance to Ukraine is being blocked by those who want to walk away from our world leadership. It wasn't long ago when a Republican president named Ronald Reagan thundered, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall." Now, my predecessor, a former Republican president, tells Putin, quote, "Do whatever the hell you want." That's a quote.
That's a quote.
A former president actually said that, bowing down to a Russian leader. I think it's outrageous, it's dangerous, and it's unacceptable.
That's right, geez me. Hey, good to see you, Quirrell. We're praying for life on so many levels,
America
right?
is a founding member of NATO, the military alliance of democratic nations created after World War II to prevent war and keep the peace. And today, we've made NATO stronger than ever. We welcomed Finland to the alliance last year. And just this morning, Sweden officially joined, and their minister is here tonight.
Yeah, Sweden,
stand up.
we joined the NATO. There I am, I'm a Swedish.
Welcome.
We just joined the NATO.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Now we're going to have Swedish meatballs. I love Swedish meatballs. Welcome, Sweden.
And they know how to fight.
They do know how to fight.
Mr. Prime Minister, welcome to NATO, the strongest military alliance the world has ever seen. I say this to Congress, we have to stand up to Putin. Send me a bipartisan national security bill. History is literally watching. History is watching. If the United States walks away, it will put Ukraine at risk. Europe is at risk. The free world will be at risk, emboldening others to do what they wish to do us harm. My message to President Putin, who I've known for a long time, is simple. We will not walk away. We will not bow down. I will not bow down. In a literal sense, history is watching. History is watching. Just like history watched 3 years ago on January 6th, when insurrectionists stormed this very Capitol and placed a dagger to the throat of American democracy. Many of you are here on that darkest of days. We all saw with our own eyes the insurrectionists were not patriots. They'd come to stop the peaceful transfer of power, to overturn the will of the people. January 6th lies about the 2020 election and the plots to steal the election posed a gravest threat to U.S. democracy since the Civil War. But they failed. America stood. America stood strong, and democracy prevailed. We must be honest. The threat to democracy must be defended. My predecessor and some of you here seek to bury the truth about January 6th. I will not do that. This is the moment to speak the truth and to bury the lies. Here's the simple truth. You can't love your country only when you win. As I've done ever since being elected to office, I ask all of you, without regard to party, to join together and defend democracy. Remember your oath of office is defending against all threats, foreign and domestic. Respect free and fair elections, restore trust in our institutions, and make clear political violence has absolutely no place in America, zero place. Again, it's not hyperbole to suggest history is watching. We're watching. Your children and grandchildren will read about this day and what we do. History is watching another assault on freedom. Joining us tonight is Latoya Beasley, a social worker from Birmingham, Alabama. 14 months ago, she and her husband welcomed a baby girl thanks to the miracle of IVF. She scheduled treatments to have that second child, but the Alabama Supreme Court shut down IVF treatments across the state, unleashed by a Supreme Court decision overturning Roe v. Wade. She was told her dream would have to wait. What her family had got through should never have happened. Unless Congress acts, it could happen again. So tonight, let's stand up for families like hers. To my friends across the aisle, don't keep this waiting any longer.
That's right.
Guarantee the right to AVF. Guarantee it nationwide. Like most Americans, I believe Roe v. Wade got it right. I thank Vice President Harris for being an incredible leader, defending reproductive freedom, and so much more.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
Expand the court. Expand the court.
My predecessor came to office determined to see Roe v. Wade overturned. He's the reason it was overturned, and he brags about it. Look at the chaos that has resulted. Joining us tonight is Kate Cox, the wife and mother from Dallas. She's become pregnant again and had a fetus of a fatal condition. Her doctor told Kate that her own life and her ability to have children in the future were at risk if she didn't act. Because Texas law banned her ability to act, Kate and her husband had to leave the state to get what she needed. What her family got through should have never happened as well, but it's happening in too many others. There are state laws banning the freedom to choose, criminalizing doctors, forcing survivors of rape and incest to leave their states to get the treatment they need. Many of you in this chamber and my predecessor are promising to pass a national ban on reproductive freedom. My God, what freedom else would you take away? Look.
Watch them.
It's a decision to overturn Roe v. Wade. The Supreme Court majority wrote the following, and with all due respect, justices, women are not without electoral power. Electoral or political power. You're about to realize just how much you're right about that.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
Clearly.
All day long, twice on Tuesday. It is a good speech so far. Oh man, that was a direct hit. That was a direct hit. Flip that.
Those bragging about overturning Roe v. Wade have no clue about the power of women. But they found out when reproductive freedom was on the ballot. We won in 2022 and 2020, and we'll win again in 2024.
I think we need a 2/3 majority to expand the court. Am I wrong about that? That's a good question for me.
If you, the American people, send me a Congress that supports the right to choose, I promise you, I'll restore Roe v. Wade as the law of the land again.
Yes. Yes, Joe. Do it.
Folks, America cannot go back. I'm here tonight to show what I believe is the way forward, because I know how far we come. 4 years ago next week, before I came to office, the country was hit by the worst pandemic and the worst economic crisis in a century. Remember the fear, record losses? Remember the spikes in crime and the murder rate, raging virus that took more than 1 million American lives, of loved ones, millions left behind? A mental health crisis of isolation and loneliness. A president, my predecessor, failed the most basic presidential duty that he owes to American people, the duty to care. I think that's unforgivable. I came to office determined to get us through one of the toughest periods in the nation's history. We have. It doesn't make news in 1,000 cities and towns. The American people are writing the greatest comeback story never told.
That's true. It is the greatest comeback story.
So let's tell the story here. Tell it here and now. America's comeback is building the future of American possibilities, building an economy from the middle out and the bottom up, not the top down, investing in all America, in all Americans, to make sure everyone has a fair shot, and we leave no one behind. The pandemic no longer controls our lives. The vaccines that saved us from COVID are now being used to beat cancer, turning setback into comeback. That's what America does. That's what America does. Folks, my heritage economy is on the brink. Now our economy is literally the envy of the world. 15 million new jobs in just 3 years, a record, a record. Unemployment at 50-year lows. A record 16 million Americans are starting small businesses, and each one is a literal act of hope. With historic job growth and small business growth for Black and Hispanics and Asian Americans, 800,000 new manufacturing jobs in America and counting. Where is it written we can't be the manufacturing capital of the world? We are, we will.
I mean,
More people have health insurance today. More people have health insurance today than ever before. The racial wealth gap is as small as it's been in 20 years. Wages keep going up. Inflation keeps coming down. Inflation has dropped from 9% to 3%, the lowest in the world, and tending lower. The landing is and will be soft. And now, instead of importing foreign products and exporting American jobs, we're exporting American products and creating American jobs. Right here in America, where they belong. And it takes time, but the American people are beginning to feel it. Consumer studies show consumer confidence is soaring.
Why don't you cut corporate greed?
Buy
then we'll get
America
somewhere.
has been the law of the land since the 1930s. Past administrations, including my predecessor, including some Democrats as well in the past, failed to buy American. Not anymore. On my watch, federal projects that you fund, like helping build American roads, bridges, and highways, will be made with American products and built by American workers. creating good-paying American jobs. And thanks to our CHIPS and Science Act, the United States is investing more in research and development than ever before. During the pandemic, a shortage of semiconductors, chips,
We do not talk nearly
that drove
enough
up the
about
price
this.
of everything from cell phones to automobiles. And by the way, we invented those chips right here in America. Well, instead of having to import them, private companies are now investing billions of dollars to build new chip factories here in America, creating tens of thousands of jobs.
It's
Many
huge.
of those jobs
Such a
paying
fucking huge
$100,000 a
thing.
year and don't require a college degree. In fact, my policies have attracted $650 billion in private sector investment in clean energy, advanced manufacturing, creating tens of thousands of jobs here in America. And thanks to our bipartisan infrastructure law, 46,000 new projects have been announced all across your communities. And by the way, I noticed some of you strongly voted against it, or they're cheering on that money coming in. I like it.
That's right, motherfuckers.
I'm with you.
That's right. I'm with you.
I'm with you.
I love you. Right, I'm cheering too.
If any of you don't want that money in your district, just let me know. Modernizing our roads and bridges, ports and airports, public transit systems. Removing poisonous lead pipes so every child can drink clean water without risk of brain damage.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Truth Social.
Providing affordable high-speed internet for every American, no matter where you live,
Truth
urban,
Social
suburban,
is
or rural
down.
communities, in red states and
Okay.
blue states.
Yeah, this should have been
Record
done a long
investments
time
in
ago.
tribal
Come on now,
communities.
Joe. Get on with it.
Because of my investment in a family farm, because I invested in family farms led by my Secretary of Agriculture, who knows more about this than anybody I know, we're better able to stay in the family
No,
for
the
those
minerals
farms
don't come
and their
from
children and
America,
grandchildren won't have to
peace, love,
leave
sunshine. We've got
leave
a
home
lot
to make
of
a living.
issues to
It's
address
transformative.
when it comes to that. But it was
The great
very
comeback
important
story
that
is
we have
Belvedere,
chips made
Illinois.
here in the United States
Home to
because
an
of
auto
things
plant
like
for nearly 60
pandemics.
years.
That's how we
Before
got
I
into
came
a
to
big
office,
part
the
of
plant was
trouble.
on its
'Cause
way
we
to
didn't
shutting
use the
down.
Production Act.
Thousands of workers feared for their livelihoods. Hope was fading. Then I was elected to office, and we raised the Belvedere repeatedly with auto companies, knowing unions would make all the difference. The UAW worked like hell to keep the plant open and get these jobs back, and together we succeeded. Instead of auto factories shutting down, auto factories reopening, and new state-of-the-art battery factories being built to power those cars there at the same. The folks of Belvedere, I say, instead of your town being left behind, your community is moving forward again. Because instead of watching auto jobs of the future go overseas, 4,000 union jobs with higher wages are building the future in Belvedere right here in America. Here tonight is UAW President Shawn Fain, a great friend and a great labor leader. Shawn, where are you? Stand up.
Shawn Fain, not Sinn Féin. Oh, that's right, Joe. That's right, motherfucker.
And Dawn.
Where's the Teamsters president? That's right.
And Dawn Sims, a third-generation worker, UAW worker at Belvedere. Shawn, I was proud to be the first president to stand on the picket line.
I'm
And
so glad
today,
you're here.
Dawn has a good
fun to
job in her
watch together.
hometown, providing stability for her family and pride and dignity as well. Showing once again, Wall Street didn't build America. They're not bad guys. They didn't build it, though. The middle
Definitely,
class
but
built the
minerals
country,
grow where they
and
grow.
unions built the
Things
middle
look-
class.
Minerals are kind of dictated by where they are on the earth. So we probably need to come up with replacements to those minerals. Green energy! Oh my gosh! There you go. He's got my answer too.
I say to the American people,
Because I'll tell you right
when America
now,
gets knocked down, we get back
Republicans
up.
are not going to invest in
We
replacements
keep
for
going.
minerals.
That's America.
fall down. And we get
That's
up
you,
again.
the American
He is a
people.
human man. That's right.
It's because of you America's coming back. It's because of you our future is brighter. It's because of you that tonight we can proudly say the state of our union is strong and getting stronger.
That's right, baby. It's so bright, we need sunglasses.
Tonight, I want to talk about the future of possibilities
Oh, I don't know. Maybe
that we
need
can
to
build
just find
together.
replacements.
A
Mining is
future
such
where
a
the
dangerous
days of
thing.
trickle-down economics are over, and the wealthy and the biggest corporations no longer
I'm
get
surprised we
all
wouldn't
the
be
tax
mining
breaks.
them then.
And
That
by the
doesn't
way, I
make
understand
sense to me.
corporations. I come from a
Are you sure
state
about that?
that has more corporations invested than every one of your states in the state of the United States combined. And I represented it for 36 years. I'm not anti-corporation, but I grew up in a home where trickle-down economics didn't put much on my dad's kitchen table. That's why I determined to turn things around so middle class does well. When they do well, the poor go way up and the wealthy still do very well. We all do well. And there's more to do to make sure you're feeling the benefits of all we're doing. Americans pay more for prescription drugs than anywhere in the world. It's wrong, and I'm ending it.
Trump is a union buster.
With a law that I proposed and signed, not one of you Republican buddies voted for it. We finally beat Big Pharma. Instead of paying $400 a month or thereabouts for insulin with diabetes, and it only costs $10 to make, they only get paid $35 a month now and still make a healthy profit.
That's right, motherfuckers. That's right. And that's just step one, bitches.
But what to do next?
Trump isn't going to do that.
I want to cap the cost of insulin at $35 a month for every American who needs it. Everyone.
Well, that I would be totally behind.
For years, people have talked about it, but finally we got it done and gave Medicare the power to negotiate lower prices on prescription drugs, just like the VA is able to do for veterans. That's not just saving seniors money. It's saving taxpayers money. We cut the federal deficit by $160 billion. Because Medicare will no longer have to pay those exorbitant prices to Big Pharma. This year, Medicare is negotiating lower prices for some of the costliest drugs on the market to treat everything from heart disease to arthritis. It's now time to go further and give Medicare the power to negotiate lower prices for 500 different drugs over the next decade. They're making a lot of money, guys. And they'll still be extremely profitable. They'll not only save lives, it will save taxpayers another $200 billion.
That sounds kind of cool. Interesting.
Starting next year, the same law caps total prescription drug costs for seniors on Medicare at $2,000 a year, even for expensive cancer drugs that cost $10,000, $12,000, $15,000. Now I want to cap prescription drug costs at $2,000 a year for everyone.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Folks,
Yes.
I'm going to get in trouble for saying that, but if you want to get an Air Force One and fly to Toronto, Berlin, Moscow, well, even Moscow, probably. And bring your prescription with you, and I promise you I'll get it for you for 40% the cost you're paying now. Same company, same drug, same place. Folks, the Affordable Care Act, the old Obamacare, it's still a very big deal.
Oh, it's a very fucking big deal. Oh, that's so great. Dude, you can't tell me this man isn't on it. He fucking remembers the joke. Fuck off, everybody. God damn. God
Over
damn.
100 million of you can no longer be denied health insurance because of pre-existing conditions.
It's so fucking huge.
Well, my
people.
predecessor and many in this chamber want to take this prescription drug away by repealing the Affordable Care Act. I'm not going to let that happen. We stopped you 50 times before and we'll stop you again. In fact, I'm not only protecting it, I'm expanding it. They enacted tax credits of $800 per person per year, reduce health care costs for millions of working families. That tax credit expires next year. I want to make that savings permanent. To state the obvious, women are more than half our population, but research on women's health has always been underfunded. That's why we're launching the first ever White House initiative on women's health research, led by Jill, doing an incredible job as First Lady. To pass my plan for $12 billion to transfer women's health research and benefit millions of lives all across America. I know the cost of housing is so important to you. If inflation keeps coming down, mortgage rates will come down as well, and the Fed acknowledges that. But I'm not waiting. I want to provide an annual tax credit that will give Americans $400 a month for the next 2 years as mortgage rates come down, to put toward their mortgages when they buy their first home or trade up for a little more space. Just for 2 years.
I'm telling you, putting money into the economy is fucking stimulating that bitch.
And my administration
It's a good thing.
is also eliminating title insurance on federally backed mortgages. When you refinance your home, you can save $1,000 or more as a consequence. For millions of renters, we're cracking down on big landlords who use antitrust law, who break antitrust laws by price fixing and driving up rents. We've cut red tape so builders can get federally financing, which is already helping build a record 1.7 million new housing units nationwide. Now pass.
Oh my God, baby, it is down.
Now pass and build and renovate 2 million affordable homes and bring those rents down. To remain the strongest economy in the world, we need to have the best education system in the world. And I suspect all of you, want to give every child, a good start by providing access to preschool for 3 and 4 years old. You know,
yes.
I think I pointed out last year.
Just fucking get on it, Joe. Subsidize.
I think I pointed out last year that children coming from broken homes where there's no books, they're not read to, not spoken to very often, start school, kindergarten, or first grade, having heard 1 million fewer words spoken. Well, studies show that children who go to preschool are nearly 50% more likely to finish high school, go on to earn a 2- and 4-year degree, no matter what their background is.
Let's get on it, Joe. Let's get on it. Let's do it fucking tomorrow. Hire those teachers. Come on now. Let's do it.
I met a year and a half ago with the leaders of the Business Roundtable. They were mad that they were angry. I think, well, they were discussing why I wanted to spend money on education. I pointed out to them as vice president, I met with over 182 of those folks. Don't hold me to the exact number. And I asked them what they need most, the CEOs. And you've had the same experience on both sides of the aisle. They say a better educated workforce, right? So I looked at them and I say, I come from Delaware. DuPont used to be the 8th largest corporation in the world. And every new enterprise they bought, they educated the workforce to that enterprise. But none of you do that anymore. Why are you angry with me providing you the opportunity for the best educated workforce in the world? And they all looked at me and said, I think you're right. I want to expand high-quality tutoring and summer learning to see that every child learns to read by 3rd grade. I'm also connecting local businesses and high schools so students get hands-on experience and a path to good-paying job, whether or not they go to college.
You said that earlier.
And I want to make sure the college is more affordable. Let's continue increasing the Pell Grants to working and middle-class families and increase record investments in HBCUs and minority-serving institutions, including Hispanic institutions.
Strengthen HBCUs. Yes, fuck. Go do it. It's tomorrow.
And I was told I couldn't universally just change the way in which we dealt with student loans. I fixed 2 student loan programs that already existed to reduce the burden of student debt for nearly 4 million Americans, including nurses, firefighters,
That's putting money
and others in public
back
service.
into the economy. Putting money back into the economy.
Like Keenan
That's what
Jones, a
gets
public
us to
educator
a
from Minnesota,
stronger
who's here with
economy
us tonight. Keenan, where are
is
you?
painful.
Keenan,
It's
thank
a good
you.
Speech,
He's
Hi, how are
educated
you?
hundreds of students so
It's
they can
pretty
go to
good.
college. Now he's able to help, after debt forgiveness, get his own daughter to college.
That's what this is about. Put more money into the fucking economy. Give people
folks,
their
look.
money back.
Such relief is good for the economy because folks are now able to buy a home, start a business, start a family. While we're at it, I want to give public school teachers a raise.
Absolutely, Joe. Do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow. Clean up their administration.
And by the way, the first couple of years, we cut the deficit. Now, let me speak to the question of fundamental fairness for all Americans. I've been delivering real results in fiscally responsible ways. We've already cut the federal deficit. We've already cut the federal deficit over $1 trillion. I signed the bipartisan deal to cut another $1 trillion in the next decade. It's my goal to cut the federal deficit another $3 trillion by making big corporations and the very wealthy finally beginning to pay their fair share. Look, I'm a capitalist. If you want to make or can make $1 million or millions of bucks, that's great. Just pay your fair share in taxes. A fair tax code is how we invest things to make this country great. Healthcare, education, defense, and so much more. But here's the deal. The last administration enacted a $2 trillion tax cut, overwhelmingly benefit the top 1%, the very wealthy and the biggest corporations,
It sure did.
and exploded
Read the reports,
federal
bitches.
deficit.
Read the Pew Charitable Trust report, bitches.
They added more to the national debt than any presidential term in American history. Check the numbers. Folks at home, does anybody really think the tax code is fair? No. Do you really think the wealthy and big corporations need another $2 trillion tax break? No. I sure don't. I'm going to keep fighting like hell to make it fair. Under my plan, nobody earning less than $400,000 a year will pay an additional penny in federal taxes. Nobody, not one penny. And they haven't yet. In fact, the child tax credit I passed during the pandemic cut taxes for millions of working families and cut child poverty in half. Restore that child tax credit. No child should go hungry in this country. The way to make the tax code fair is to make big corporations and the very wealthy begin to pay their fair share.
I appreciate it.
Remember in 2020,
killing it, baby.
55 of the biggest companies in America made $40 billion and paid zero in federal income tax. Zero. Not anymore. Thanks to the law I wrote and we signed, big companies have to pay a minimum of 15%. But that's still less than working people pay in federal taxes. It's time to raise corporate minimum tax to at least 21%.
Yes. Yes.
So every big corporation finally begins to pay their fair share. I also want to end tax breaks for big pharma, big oil, private jets, massive executive pay when it's only supposed to be $1 million that could be deducted. They can pay them $20 million if they want, but deduct $1 million. End it now.
Yes.
You know, there are
thank you.
1,000 billionaires in America.
God fucking damn it. CEO
You know what the
pay,
average
for
federal
fuck's
tax is
sake.
for those billionaires? No. They're making great sacrifices, 8.2%. That's far less than the vast majority of Americans pay.
Jen, thank you. You're so
No
sweet.
billionaire should pay a lower federal tax rate than a teacher, a sanitation worker, or a nurse. I propose a minimum tax for billionaires of 25%, just 25%. You know what that would raise? That would raise $500 billion over the next 10 years. And imagine what that could do for America. Imagine a future with affordable child care. Millions of families can get they need to go to work to help grow the economy. Imagine a future with paid leave, because no one should have to choose between working and taking care of a sick family member. Imagine the future of home care and elder care. And people living with disabilities, so they can stay in their homes and family caregivers can finally get the pay they deserve. Tonight, let's all agree once again to stand up for seniors.
It won't?
Many of my friends on the other side of the aisle want to put Social Security on the chopping block. If anyone here tries to cut Social Security, Medicare, or raise the retirement age, I will stop you.
Ooh.
The working people who built this country pay more into Social Security than millionaires and billionaires do.
Right.
It's not fair.
Right.
We have two ways to go. Republicans can cut Social Security and give more tax breaks to the wealthy. That's the proposal. Oh no. You guys don't want another $2 trillion tax cut? I kind of thought that's what your plan was. Well, that's good to hear. You're not going to cut another $2 trillion for the super wealthy. That's good to hear.
So you can clip it, J-Rats.
I'll protect and strengthen Social Security and make the wealthy pay their fair share.
Okay, but do it tomorrow.
Look.
Okay, and then arrest Roger Stone, Steve Bannon, and Thank you.
Too many corporations raise prices to pad their profits, charging more and more for less and less. That's why we're cracking down on corporations that engage in price gouging and deceptive pricing, from food to health care to housing. In fact, the snack companies think you won't notice if they change the size of the bag and put a hell of a lot fewer, same size bag.
Thank you, Joe.
Put fewer chips in it.
Joe. Thanks, Joe.
No, I'm not joking.
Yeah,
It's called
they do it.
shrinkflation. Pass Bobby Casey's bill and stop this.
I love you, Bobby Casey.
I really mean it.
He's doing work. He's protecting consumers. That hits everybody in their pocketbook if you eat that.
You probably all saw that commercial on Snickers bars. You get charged the same amount, and you got about, 10% fewer Snickers in it.
I love this. I love this.
Look,
Keep going,
I'm also
Joe.
getting rid of junk fees. Those hidden fees
There you go. How
at the
about
end
that?
of your bill that are there without your knowledge. My administration announced we're cutting credit card late fees from $32 to $8.
Hello. So he can go off on a tangent and then you'll bring it back.
Banks and credit card companies
I didn't troll
are allowed to charge what it costs them to instigate the collection. And that's more a hell of a lot like $8 and 30-some dollars. They don't like it. The credit card companies don't like it. But I'm saving American families $20 billion a year with all the junk fees I'm eliminating.
That's fucking amazing.
Folks at home,
He's doing the things that he can
that's why the
do.
banks
I
are so
don't know.
mad. It's
I'm
$20
sorry.
billion
And I didn't
in
even
profit.
really- I didn't vote for him in the primary.
I'm not stopping
I'll
there.
tell you that right now.
My administration has proposed rules to make cable, travel, utilities, and online ticket sellers tell you the total price up front, so there are no surprises.
Finally, yeah.
It matters. It matters. And so does this. In November,
Because
my team
regular
began serious
Americans
negotiation with a bipartisan
spend
group
money
of
on that
senators.
shit.
The result was a bipartisan bill with the toughest set of border security reforms we've ever seen.
Oh,
you don't think so?
The border.
Oh, you don't like that bill, huh? That conservatives got together and said it was a good bill? I'll be darned. That's amazing. That bipartisan bill would hire 1,500 more security agents and officers, 100 more immigration judges to help tackle the backload of 2 million cases, 4,300 more asylum officers, and new policies so they can resolve cases in 6 months instead of 6 years now.
Oh, he shouted them down. Oh!
What are you against?
Oh, Langford! Oh, fuck yeah! Oh, my fucking
100
God.
more high-tech drug detection machines to significantly increase the ability to screen and stop vehicles smuggling fentanyl into America. That's killing thousands of children. This bill would save lives and bring order to the border. It will also give me and any new president new emergency authority to temporarily shut down the border when the number of migrants at the border is overwhelming. The Border Patrol Union has endorsed this bill. The Federal Chamber of Commerce is, yeah. You're saying low. Look at the facts.
Yeah, look at the facts.
I know.
Fuck yes! Fuck yes!
I know you know how to read.
Do it, bitches! Yes! Master Troll!
I believe that given the opportunity for a majority in the House and Senate
Suck it,
would endorse the bill as well, a majority right now. But unfortunately, politics has derailed this bill so far. I'm told my predecessor called members of Congress in the Senate to demand they block the bill. He feels political win. He viewed it as a political win for me and a political loser for him. It's not about him. It's not about me. I'd be a winner. Not really. Lincoln Riley, an innocent young woman who was killed by an illegal.
I hate her.
That's right. But how many of the thousands of people being killed by illegals? To her parents, I say, my heart goes out to you, having lost children myself. I understand. But look, if we change the dynamic at the border, people pay these smugglers $8,000 to get across the border because they know if they get by and let into the country, it's 6 to 8 years before they have a hearing. And it's worth taking the chance of the $8,000. But if it's only 6 weeks, the idea is it's highly unlikely that people will pay that money and come all that way knowing that they'll be able to be kicked out quickly. Folks, I would respectfully suggest my Republican friends owe it to the American people, get this bill done. We need to act now.
There you go. Bring it back. They rejected their own party's bill, which frankly was a terrible bill if you care about human rights.
And if my predecessor is watching,
fuck all of them.
Instead of paying politics and pressuring members of Congress to block the bill, join me in telling the Congress to pass it. We can do it together. But that's what here's what he will not do. I will not demonize immigrants saying they are poison in the blood of our country. I will not separate families. I will not ban people because of their faith. Unlike my predecessor on my first day in office, I introduced a comprehensive bill to fix our immigration system. Take a look at it. It has all these and more. Secure the border. Provide a pathway to citizenship for dreamers, and so much more. But unlike my predecessor, I know who we are as Americans. We're the only nation in the world with a heart and soul that draws from old and new. Home to Native Americans, whose ancestors have been here for thousands of years. Home to people of from every place on earth. They came freely. Some came in chains. Some came when famine struck, like my ancestral family in Ireland. Some to flee persecution, to chase dreams that are impossible anywhere but here in America. That's America. And we all come from somewhere, but we're all Americans.
Some water.
Look, folks, we have a simple choice. We can fight about fixing the border, or we can fix it.
Here you go.
I'm ready to fix it.
Here you go. That's the line.
Send me the border bill now. A transformational moment in history happened 59 years ago today in Selma, Alabama.
Mike
Hundreds
Johnson,
of foot soldiers
control
for
your
justice marched
cows.
across the Edmund Pettus Bridge, named after the Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan, to claim their fundamental right to vote. They were beaten, they were bloody, and left for dead. Our late friend and former colleague, John Lewis, was on that march. We miss him.
That's right, Joe. Look right at him when you say it, too. Talk about it.
Joining us tonight, our other marchers, both in the gallery and on the floor, including Betty Mae Fikes, known as the voice of Selma, the daughter of gospel singers and preachers. She sang songs of prayer and protest on that bloody Sunday to help shake the nation's conscience. 5 months later, the Voting Rights Act passed and was signed into law.
Damn.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'll stay here. Finally, get up, you stupid Wisconsin. That's right. Show some fucking respect.
But 59 years later, their forces taking us back in time.
That's
Voter
right.
suppression,
That's
election
right.
subversion, unlimited dark money,
That's
extreme
right.
gerrymandering.
That's right.
John Lewis is a great friend to many of us here. But if you truly want to honor him and all the heroes who marched with him,
Pass the
then it's
John
time
Lewis
to do more
Act.
than talk.
Voting rights right fucking
Pass
now.
the Freedom to Vote Act,
Yes!
the John Lewis
Yes!
Voting Right Act.
Yes! Right fucking now.
And stop
Right now.
Stop denying another core value of America, our diversity across American life. Banning books, it's wrong. Instead of erasing history, let's make history. I want to protect fundamental rights. Pass the Equality Act.
Yes.
And my message to transgender Americans, I have your back. Pass the PRO Act for workers' rights. Raise the federal minimum wage.
Yes.
Because every worker has a right to a
fucking
decent living more
now.
than $7 an hour.
That's right, goddammit.
We're also making history by confronting the climate crisis, not denying it. I don't think any of you think there's no longer a climate crisis. At least I hope you don't. I'm taking the most significant
let 'em
action
talk.
ever on climate in the history of the world. I'm cutting our carbon emissions in half by 2030, creating tens of thousands of clean energy jobs like the IBW workers building and installing 500,000 electric vehicle charging stations. Conserving 30% of America's lands and waters by 2030. And taking action on environmental justice fence line communities smothered by the legacy of pollution. And patterned after the Peace Corps and AmeriCorps, I launched the Climate Corps to put 20,000 young people to work in the forefront of our clean energy future. I'll triple that number in a decade. To state the obvious, all Americans deserve the freedom to be safe. And America is safer today than when I took office. Year before I took office, murder rates went up 30%. 30% they went up. The biggest increase in history. It was then, through my American Rescue Plan, which every American voted against, I might add, we made the largest investment in public safety ever. Last year, the murder rate saw the sharpest decrease in history. Violent crime fell to one of its lowest levels in more than 50 years. But we have more to do. We have to help cities invest in more community police officers, more mental health workers, more community violence intervention. Give communities the tool to crack down on gun crime, retail crime, and carjacking. Keep building trust, as I've been doing by taking executive action on police reform and calling for it to be the law of the land. Directing my cabinet to review the federal classification of marijuana and expunging thousands of convictions for the mere possession, because no one should be jailed for simply using or have it on their record.
That's right. Do more, Joe.
Take on crimes of domestic violence. I'm ramping up the federal enforcement of the Violence Against Women Act that I proudly wrote when I was a senator, so we can finally end the scourge against women in America. There are other kinds of violence I want to stop. With us tonight is Jasmine, whose 9-year-old sister Jackie was murdered with 21 classmates and teachers in an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas. Very soon after that happened, Jill and I went to Uvalde for a couple days. We spent hours and hours with each of the families. We heard their message, so everyone in this room, in this chamber, could hear the same message. The constant refrain, and I was there for hours meeting with every family.
It had to be someone
They
on
said,
the House
"Do
floor,
something.
so it had to be a congressman.
Do something." Well, I did do something by establishing the first ever Office of Gun Violence Prevention in the White House, that the Vice President is leading the charge. Thank you for doing it. Meanwhile, my predecessor told the NRA he's proud he did nothing on guns when he was president. Oh. After another shooting in Iowa recently, he said, when asked what to do about it, he said, "Just get over it." There's his quote, "Just get over it." I say, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. I'm proud we beat the NRA when I signed the most significant gun safety law in nearly 30 years because of this Congress. We now must beat the NRA again. I'm demanding a ban on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Pass universal background checks.
Thank you. Oh, God, you know.
None of this. I taught the Second Amendment for 12 years. None of this violates the Second Amendment or vilifies responsible gun owners. You know, as we manage challenges at home, we're also managing crises abroad, including in the Middle East. I know the last 5 months have been gut-wrenching for so many people, for the Israeli people, for the Palestinian people, and so many here in America. This crisis began on October 7th with a massacre by a terrorist group called Hamas, as you all know. 1,200 innocent people, women and girls, men and boys, slaughtered after enduring sexual violence.
Okay, maybe it was. Sorry, peace.
The deadliest day for the Jewish people since the Holocaust, and 250 hostages taken. Here in this chamber tonight are families whose loved ones are still being held by Hamas. I pledge to all the families that we will not rest until we bring every one of your loved ones home. We also We will also work around the clock to bring home Evan and Paul, Americans being unjustly detained by the Russians and others around the world. Israel has the right to go after Hamas. Hamas ended this conflict by releasing hostages, laying down arms, could end it by releasing the hostages, laying down arms, and surrendering those responsible for October 7th. But Israel has Israel has
is the
a
existing national
added burden because Hamas hides and operates among the civilian population like cowards under hospitals, daycare centers, and all the like. Israel also has a fundamental responsibility, though, to protect innocent civilians in Gaza. This war has taken a greater toll on innocent civilians than all previous wars in Gaza combined. More than 30,000 Palestinians have been killed, most of whom are not Hamas. Thousands and thousands of innocent women and children, girls and boys, also orphaned. Nearly 2 million more Palestinians under bombardment or displacement. Homes destroyed, neighborhoods in rubble, cities in ruin. Families without food, water, medicine. It's heartbreaking. I've been working nonstop to establish an immediate ceasefire that would last for 6 weeks to get all the prisoners released, all the hostages released, to get the hostages home and ease the intolerable and humanitarian crisis and build toward an enduring, something more enduring. The United States has been leading international efforts to get more humanitarian assistance to Gaza. Tonight, I'm directing the U.S. military to lead an emergency mission to establish a temporary pier in the Mediterranean on the coast of Gaza that can receive large shipments carrying food, water, medicine, and temporary shelters. No U.S. boots will be on the ground. A temporary pier will enable a massive increase in the amount of humanitarian assistance getting into Gaza every day. And Israel must do its part.
Accountable and let's get the fucking
Israel must allow
end to
more
the
aid into
war,
Gaza to ensure
please.
humanitarian workers aren't caught in the crossfire. And they're announcing they're going to have a crossing in northern Gaza. To the leadership of Israel, I say this: humanitarian assistance cannot be a secondary consideration or a bargaining chip. Protecting and saving innocent lives has to be a priority. As we look to the future, the only real solution to the situation is a two-state solution over time.
Thank you. Thank you for saying something. And again, I want to hear.
And I say
people who are
this
impacted by it the most, but it seems to
as
me
a
that
lifelong
that is a
supporter
very
of
good thing
Israel.
for him to say.
My entire career, no one has a stronger record with Israel than I do. I challenge any of you here. I'm the only American president of Israel in wartime. But there is no other path that guarantees Israel's security and democracy. There is no other path that guarantees Palestinians can live in peace with peace and dignity. And there's no other path that guarantees peace between Israel and all of its neighbors, including Saudi Arabia, with whom I'm talking. Creating stability in the Middle East also means containing the threat posed by Iran. That's why I built a coalition of more than a dozen countries to defend international shipping and freedom of navigation in the Red Sea. I've ordered strikes to degrade the Houthi capability and defend U.S. forces in the region. As Commander-in-Chief, I will not hesitate to direct further measures to protect our people and our military personnel. For years, I've heard many of my Republican and Democratic friends say that China is on the rise and America's falling behind. They've got it backwards. I've been saying it for over 4 years, even when I wasn't president. America's rising. We have the best economy in the world. And since I've come to office, our GDP is up, our trade deficit with China is down to the lowest point in over a decade. And we're standing up against China's unfair economic practices. We're standing up for peace and stability across the Taiwan Straits. I've revitalized our partnership and alliance in the Pacific. India, Australia, Japan, South Korea, Pacific Islands. I've made sure that the most advanced American technologies can't be used in China, not allowing to trade them there. Frankly, for all this tough talk on China, it never occurred to my predecessor to do any of that. I want competition with China, not conflict. And we're in a stronger position to win the conflict of the 21st century against China than anyone else, for that matter, than any time as well. Here at home, I've signed over 400 bipartisan bills. But there's more to pass my unity agenda.
Yeah, I know.
Strengthen penalties on fentanyl trafficking. You don't want to do that, huh? Pass bipartisan privacy legislation to protect our children online. Harness the promise of AI to protect us from peril. Ban AI voice impersonations and more. And keep our truly sacred obligation to train and equip those we send into harm's way and care for them and their families when they come home and when they don't. That's why the song Support and Help of Dennis and the VA, I signed the PACT Act. One of the most significant laws ever, helping millions of veterans exposed to toxins who now are battling more than 100 different cancers. Many of them don't come home, but we owe them and their families support. We owe it to ourselves to keep supporting our new health research agency called ARPA-H, and remind us that we can do big things, like end cancer as we know it, and we will.
He really is, he talks about that a lot. Yeah, Charles Flynn. I know, I didn't see Charles Flynn. Is he part of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
Let me close with this. Yay!
What did he say?
I know you don't want to hear any more, Lindsay, but I got to say a few more things.
All right, come on, Lindsay.
I know it may not look like it, but I've been around a while.
Oh, no.
When you get to be my age, certain things become clearer than ever. I know the American story. Again and again, I've seen the contest between competing forces in the battle for the soul of our nation, between those who want to pull America back to the past and those who want to move America into the future. My lifetime has taught me to embrace freedom and democracy, a future based on core values that have defined America: honesty, decency, dignity, equality, to respect everyone, to give everyone a fair shot, to give hate no safe harbor.
Amen.
Now, other people my age see it differently. The American story of resentment, revenge, and retribution, that's not me. I was born amid World War II, when America stood for the freedom of the world. I grew up in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and Claymont, Delaware, among working-class people who built this country. I watched in horror as two of my heroes, like many of you did, Dr. King and Bobby Kennedy, were assassinated. And their legacies inspired me to pursue a career in service. I left the law firm and became a public defender because my city of Wilmington was the only city in America occupied by the National Guard after Dr. King was assassinated because of the riots. And I became a county councilman almost by accident. I got elected to the United States Senate when I had no intention of running at age 29. Then vice president to our first black president. Now president to the first women vice president. In my career, I've been told I was too young. By the way, they didn't let me on the Senate elevators for votes sometimes. Not a joke. And I've been told I'm too old. Whether young or old, I've always known what endures. I've known our North Star. The very idea of America is that we're all created equal and deserves to be treated equally throughout our lives. We've never fully lived up to that idea, but we've never walked away from it either. And I won't walk away from it now. I'm optimistic. I really am. I'm optimistic, Nancy. Americans, the issue facing our nation isn't how old we are, it's how old are our ideas. Hate, anger, revenge, retribution are the oldest of ideas. But you can't lead America with ancient ideas that only take us back. You lead America, the land of possibilities. You need a vision for the future and what can and should be done. Tonight you've heard mine. I see a future where defending democracy, you don't diminish it. I see a future where we restore the right to choose and protect our freedoms, not take them away. I see a future where the middle class finally has a fair shot and the wealthy have to pay their fair share in taxes. I see a future where we save the planet from the climate crisis and our country from gun violence. Above all, I see a future for all Americans. I see a country for all Americans. And I will always be president for all Americans. Because I believe in America. I believe in you, the American people. You're the reason we've never been more optimistic about our future than I am now. So let's build the future together. Let's remember who we are. We are the United States of America. And there is nothing beyond our capacity when we act together. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes. What do you got to say to that, Mike Philip Johnson? Yeah. How you doing there, you fucker? I love what he joked about. That was a great speech. That was a great SOTU. I'm sorry. Come on, Joe. Well done. Oh, Susan smelled like dirt. Yeah, she is Senator Soil. You're absolutely right. Alright, let's get the background noise here.
Hey, Bobby, I didn't embarrass you, did I?
Mr. President, sure it was working there. Absolutely. Thank you for mentioning the climate change.
That's why I'm working so hard to raise money to help.
Thank you.
Bill ruined it with some
Baptist preacher tonight.
I'll tell you what.
You were the Baptist preacher tonight.
I'll tell you what Jim Eason once said to me. He said, what would old Jim Eason do for you in Delaware? I said, Mr. Chairman, someplace you'd help and someplace you'd hurt. He looked at me and said, I'll come and campaign for you again, whichever helps you. That's why you were awesome.
Come on now. Good job. Good job. Great job.
That's a nice picture. That's a fucking nice picture.
Be lively. That was a sermon tonight.
Well, very nice. Good to see you. Thanks. Good to see you. Thanks.
Great job.
Thank you.
You knocked it out of the park. Great work.
The state of our union
No,
is
there's no
strong.
T in Scranton.
A lot of work. There's a lot of justice to be served. But
When we get that house out there, that would wait so y'all can get in there. Slowly. Let me see you.
I'm with you. By the way, I've been in constant contact with them. Here's what I worry about with Ukraine. If we pull away, the rest of Europe's going to pull away. They're looking for us. And if we say something on the phone, I spend around the 90 hours going on the water and mobile if they're not coming in. Teaching the world to
got to get a deal done on Ukraine. We have to.
That's nice.
There's no. Good job on the border.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Look, you give me accountability.
Oh yeah, I'm sticking with you.
No, I really mean it.
No, really. Thank you, sir.
And this guy with you does too.
Oh yeah, he does.
Good. It was amazing. You did a good job. You were right on.
Yeah, you were on fire. You were on fire.
Nobody's going to talk about cognitive impairment now.
Yeah, you were on fire.
I kind of wish sometimes there was cognitive impairment.
You did well. Very good.
I'm working real hard.
You fired us all up.
Yeah, you fired me. You did it great. You did it great.
Hey, Pat.
Hey, guys.
I want you to know, the Democratic Party was like the first two people to vote. Marcel and I, we voted for you.
He's not telling you. He's rounding up the campaign when he was running. I was young, so he was young too. Okay.
He was younger.
I got a call. My boss always called home.
Let's see if I can get out of the way. Can I get out of the way so y'all can take this?
And I one second, so I got a call. I got a call every morning when you're away. I said, honey, how's it going? Fine. He said, what's the matter? I said, nothing. I said, what's the matter? I said, did you read today's paper? And I said, no. He's looking at me. I said, they don't have as many things as you want. I said, well, headline, top of the polls, Biden, coolest man in Congress. Is that true? That's true. Like I was cheating on somebody.
I was competing to make it a second choice.
But you didn't.
Thank you, Molly Strong. Thank you so much.
By the way, it's all done. No, I mean it. Yeah, I agree.
Thank you.
Big Susan.
Get that aid to Israel, also security.
This way, man. This way.
I actually wanted to go that way so I could say hello to the camera.
No, because there's chairs right there.
I'll be there.
I have my team over there.
I know. Mr. President, great job tonight.
Thank you, man.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You're not going to repart. Thanks for coming. Good job, sir. Tammy Duckworth, thanks for trying to get to you, but she can't get out.
I'll get the team.
Thanks for
It's got to turn around.
Hey, man. Then we can swap with you. How about that?
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm happy with
You did a home run. I know I did if she says it. I know that.
really kind of surprised me.
We're walking this way, so we can go that way.
Yep, we're going this way right here. Go back. 3 steps back.
Go back.
Thank you, guys.
You got any space behind you?
Nope.
Good night, Granny. Oh, Granny, I hope you're well. Good night, Granny. Love you so much. Hi, Kate. How are you? Yes. Oh yeah, no, I know. I'm definitely doing calls, baby. But I wanna do something more. So yeah, more than calls. Yeah.
I shout
You knocked it out of the park.
Still got drink. Knocked around. I don't want to get in front of them.
It's the best ever.
That's really good.
So, President, you brought the Irish fire tonight. We appreciate it, sir.
Rat pot in 80. Oh, rat pot in 15 minutes. I'll be over at rat pot.
That was incredible.
Yeah, rat pot. Get involved. Yes. Anything you can do. Anything you can do. Especially
Do it again. In the church. I want to get y'all doing it. No, take a picture. I want to natural.
We're gonna get you to the Indy 500.
Get kicked out since took me.
No, I'm not actually going to stay for that. I'm not going to stay for the Swansea. Actually, we're probably
I
going
bet that truck is come on.
to let it leave. But yeah, we'll be wrapping down so that we can, for those of us who get over grass bodies, we should check if it's just now.
You're not my wife.
And you're a torque junkie like me.
He's afraid you're going to get in the car.
Oh yeah, it's your BFF.
If I can get him to do this. Can I get a picture of this? Send it to me on our... No, not... You're not going to hold it. We're going to...
We got it.
Come on, get it.
We got it. Right here.
What happened?
All right. For IVF, we go up to freedom.
Thank you. Got it over to you.
We'll try to get out of here.
You guys exiting? Thank you so much.
My stuff is back there. Okay, I'll go around.
Can you take this?
Yes.
How are you, man?
Good. I saw you earlier. How's everything going? Yeah, good.
Okay, she's saying something really different to him. All right, my loves. Hold on, let me... I'm gonna turn that down so that we can... Wow! So that we can talk to each other. So, my goodness. Well, first of all, fantastic speech. Fan-fucking-tastic speech. Enjoy the curling. I think that's amazing. Curling. Will you get away from me? Yeah, exactly, Neil. Enjoy your curling. That was a very enjoyable speech. I don't normally enjoy States of the Union because, frankly, I find them to be just kind of, whatever. You say what you need to say. Now, granted, he says what he needs to say, but I'm very delighted in the way he delivered it, and I'm very delighted in the way that he, that he addressed certain issues and faced them head on. So, frankly, I'm delighted that he did what he did, and I think it was a good showing. So, good on you, Joe Biden. Good on you, sir. All right, such a pleasure. Oh my goodness, Tom, J. Rance, Neil, Siegfried, Pepper, everyone, Jen. Oh my Lord, everybody. I can't even. I'm not even gonna try. Wait, I'm gonna try. SB, Neil, who's gonna go watch curling. Baby was here. Granny Doodle G was here earlier. Kate Allison, I haven't seen you in such a long time. And then Val came in, and Tom and Neil, and Easily Distracted. And let's see, Peace, Love, Sunshine was here too. And Badger. And Teresa was here. Oh my God, bestie Teresa. J. Rance, of course, my love. Clay, I saw you dip in. I'm not sure I saw Gal, but that's fine. And then let's see. I can't even scroll up anymore. So if I missed you, I'm very, very sorry. But I love you very much. He did. He came out determined, and he's just a normal guy, and he has good experience. And you know what? He's not perfect, but guess what? Nobody is. But I'll tell you what, I'm riding with Biden this year. And it was great to watch it with everyone. Thank you so much. Best chat on the internet. Always a pleasure. So empathetic, so loving, so smart, and so humorous. So thank you. Well said, baby. All right, loves. Well, have a great night, and I will see you. Oh, tomorrow's the lounge. We're doing trivia. We're having fun. We're kicking butt and taking names. Thank you all for your support tonight too. Being here is a gift to me, and I really appreciate it. He started with FDR, which was very strong. Yes. Oh, okay, I'm ready to go. Who's ready to go? I'm ready to go. Come on, us ready to go. Ho, ho, I'm ready to go. Muskie, you were here too, god damn it. I hope you're feeling better. Love you. Good night.